Hello Virgo, Happy New Year guys. Welcome to your reading for the first half of January from the 1st through the 15th. General as always, so please keep that in mind throughout and take from this reading what makes sense for you as always and release the rest. So starting off a brand new year, let's take a look and see what the energies are here for today. I'll be using this deck by Maria from La Belle Anima 13, the Grande Amore deck. All right, so here we go. Brand new energies for a brand new year. Let's take a look. What is it that you need to know entering to the first half of January for Virgo? Ooh, we've got girl power, boss babe, self-sufficient, leveling up, independent. So I'm really loving that for my feminines coming through here. I'm Virgo too, so I could definitely relate to that. Let's grab some additional messages here. So yeah, tap into that girl power, that boss babe energy. And maybe right now you're not in a relationship, maybe right now you're independent, you're solo, which is very much part of the energy of the Nine of Pentacles. Just being successful in your own way. We do have silenced. Okay, so power and control muted. Maybe you silenced somebody. Maybe you guys are not talking. Maybe that's you taking control of your life somehow. We do have lessons also presenting itself. Karmic cycles, advisement, experience, and wisdom. So sometimes when we detach from partnerships, when we are no longer interacting or talking to people, if you guys had a falling out, there's just something about it that wasn't working for you. You know, this is you empowering yourself, I feel, for my feminines. And the card right after that is hollow, feeling empty, nothing left to offer. If there's really nothing left to offer in a partnership, then that could be an indication that it's time for you to welcome in a new chapter, which is a perfect time considering we're in a brand new year. So let's take a look and see what tarot has to contribute to that energy. I'll be using my Luna Tarot deck here. So my divine feminines, especially my feminine Virgos, maybe right now entering into 2022, first half of January, you're still in the process of maybe detaching from whatever happened last year, just turning over a new leaf, learning whatever lessons are attached to those experiences. And as it says, you're leveling up. You're okay being independent and self-sufficient right now and not really needing anybody to be in a partnership with you. Have this card flying off my desk, which is so fitting. Look at this. We've got the High Priestess, so we have more divine feminine energy presenting itself here. I love this. So this really is you, divine feminines, combined with lessons, karmic cycles, advisement, experience, and wisdom. And then we've got the High Priestess here, sacred knowledge. You've learned something about what works and what doesn't work for you. And there's also this need to recognize that your gut plays a huge role in the direction that you're going. So if there's something that feels off, if you're picking up off of red flags with people, whether that's romantically or maybe in your work environment, it could be friendships, it could even be family. You know, if you're picking up off of red flags and you know that it's just not, it just doesn't feel right, you know? And so I'm ultimately feeling here that if your heart is telling you to go in a different direction, you got to follow that. And then we've got the Strength card. Some of you guys could also be dealing with a Leo. We also have Virgos who could be on the cusp of Virgo, Leo. I can relate to that because that's where I'm at as well. So if you are able to relate to this, maybe right now you're kind of teeter-tottering between feeling really strong, welcoming in a brand new year, leveling up, as it says, being that boss babe that you know you can be or are. But right now, maybe some of you guys are feeling not so empowered and not as strong. And so there's this need to tap into that inner courage and power and strength and bravery that is hiding inside you. You can definitely bring that to the surface. Okay, let's see what else here. What else for Virgo? Ooh, I love this. The Ace of Swords. It's a new beginning. Yes. I mean, hello 2022, right? Clarity of thoughts. This is giving you the opportunity to start fresh, go in a different direction, as I've mentioned, And typically the Ace of Swords will show up after you've had a difficult road, a difficult journey, and not just necessarily only in your love life. It could apply to so many other things, so many other areas, and whatever these lessons are pertaining to, whatever these karmic cycles are that need to close and to phase out, you know. So the year, this new year, is giving you a chance to really move forward by maybe turning a corner and just traveling down a very different path, you know, and finally having an aha moment. It's like, okay, that way wasn't working for me, so let me go this direction and try something different, you know. So this is giving you much needed clarity, and it's especially for my feminines because we've got girl power, we've got the High Priestess representing the divine feminine. So it's presenting itself in that way. I mean, my audience is 95% feminine energy. So, you know, it makes sense for me that it's starting off in this way, that there's this need to have a new beginning and let old cycles phase out. Let's see what else here. What else for Virgo? Okay. Ooh, look at that. Yeah. See, this is why your heart is empty, because somebody hurt you. It could have been infidelities. It could have been a third party, love triangle, that sort of thing. If that's not your story, then this is simply telling us that somebody really hurt you. Trust issues maybe, betrayals of some sort, but this represents the separation between you and this person that perhaps at one point in time, you really love them. They occupied every bit of your heart. So you're taking one of these swords out of that bleeding heart and using it for yourself to start fresh, to start over. So be strong and know that you can claim this. And then we've got the Knight of Swords. Some of you could be dealing with an air sign as well. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. We do have swords popping up representing air energy. So the Knight of Swords is, as you can see, it's about seizing the moment. You know, they go after what it is that they want. They don't let those opportunities pass by. But sometimes the Knight of Swords, once they've achieved whatever it is that they've wanted, they get easily bored and then they get distracted. And then they realize, okay, well, I'm not ready to commit quite yet. And so ultimately, I can't help but feel for some of you, there was a third element to this. There could have been trust issues. Somebody could have already been married. Lines were crossed, boundaries were crossed, however way that makes sense for your story. And because they hurt you so much, you have nothing left to offer this person. Maybe they were entertaining way too many choices, too many options in love and romance. But you know what? You've got your own opportunities to create change for yourself and to make different decisions and choices where you can find happiness and fulfillment. The Page of Wands is possibly a masculine, much the same way as the Knight of Swords. We could have a masculine here who really just wanted to get into a partnership, perhaps, have those adventures with you, Divine Feminine, but not really looking for commitment, not looking towards marriage, not looking to move in with you, not looking to be exclusive with you, not that sort of energy. You know, they want their cake and eat it too, basically. And that's why we have this Three of Swords that ultimately ended up hurting, I feel, my Divine Feminines. And so here you are reclaiming your power and hopefully to be able to find the strength inside of you to move forward and to just go in a different direction. And look at the next card. We've got the Ace of Wands right here. So there's opportunity for change, new beginnings, growth, you know, to be able to create a beautiful life for yourself by detaching from relationships and people that really no longer serve you or even deserve you at this point. Okay, so that's part one of this reading, Virgo. If you'd like to take a look at part two, that will be available on my Patreon page. That link, of course, is down below. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, that info is down below as well. Thank you guys so very much. I wish you a very happy new year, and I'll see you in the next video reading. See you then. Bye-bye.